everybody, to the first episode of the ZSB podcast. Today we have Rani Patel and Alexander Tran as our first guests. Could you guys introduce yourselves and tell us what your majors are in the Zapara School of Business?
You want to go first? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Rani Patel, and I am a double major in marketing and HR management.
What's going on? I'm Alex Tran. I'm also a double major in marketing and management as well.
Nice. So where did you guys grow up?
I'm a SoCal baby, always been a SoCal baby all 20 years of my life.
Yeah, same. I've been in SoCal my entire life, more specifically in San Marcos or closer to the San Diego area.
Nice. So what made you guys choose La Sierra as your university of choice?
So that's actually kind of a funny story for me. I came to LSU for the first time with my cousin who was taking a tour of the school, and I was a senior in high school, and I was looking at UCs for college. But then what happened was I just couldn't settle on a UC because I felt like their campuses were just not what I was looking for, and I just felt like I wouldn't be able to learn a lot from my 4-year experience at a UC college campus. And so when I came to tour LSU with my cousin, I just saw that this campus was so it was intimate, where like people genuinely cared about how you were doing, and they genuinely cared about how you would grow as a person, you know? And so when I saw that's what LSU was like, I decided to take a tour myself. And when I did, I knew that this was a school that I wanted to attend. So my cousin didn't end up coming, but I did.
Nice. For me, there's a couple things. First is probably that I've gone to Adventist schooling like throughout my entire life. So kindergarten through now, I've been attending an Adventist school. So I've always kind of been in the system. The second is probably the location is kind of a big thing for me. It's far enough away from my house where it's like I can enjoy the college life, focus in, study, meet force myself to make new friends, but also close enough where if I need to visit family or I miss home, I can drive the hour and a half back, which is really nice. And then the last thing is my major. So the business school at La Sierra is known to be very good, and I've talked to a lot of people before I came about the School of Business, and I only heard great things, so that really encouraged me as well.
Nice. Yeah, my reasons are pretty much the same as yours, Alex. I'm like,
yeah,
it's good enough distance away from my home, like an hour and a half.
mm-hmm.
And yeah, the business department's super good. So when did you guys join Enactus after coming to La Sierra, and how did you get into your positions of leadership that you're in currently?
So I joined Enactus my junior year, fall quarter, and I got into leadership because I think it was Ariana, our wonderful president, who talked to me about being VP of HR, because I think she saw that when I joined Enactus, I really had a passion for, wanting to bring people closer together. And I just really I was so invested and motivated to kind of like bring this team closer together. And I think she saw that and she realized that I would make a really good fit for VP of HR. So yeah.
Nice. I joined Enactus my freshman year, pretty much in the first quarter. I was at one of the first general meetings, and that was a big part because my cousin, Brandon Singh, who's now graduated, was the president at the time. He kind of encouraged me and roped me in to join the first couple meetings. So throughout the first year, I was kind of taking part here and there, but not too serious until the end of the first year. That's when I tried out for a presentation team. Luckily enough, I made that, and presentation team was a lot of work and kind of really got me going with the whole Enactus program and the team. So not just with presentation, but also the other projects I was beginning to work more and become more involved. And then I became VP of social VP, social media, this year, just because it was a main interest of mine. Obviously, with my major being marketing, I just wanted to gain a little bit more of experience in general. And it was just something I enjoyed doing, and I was, um, pretty active within the team, so I could, I guess, understand what was everything that was going on. So it kind of was a good fit.
Nice. What is your guys' favorite part of being in Enactus?
My favorite part of Enactus is definitely the team. I think for me, it's like the way I think about it is that the foundation of any good company is always like, or any good company organization, it's always the group of people who know how to work well together that kind of brings everything together really well. And so I just love the people in Enactus, and that's what I love about it so much. Everyone's so supportive. If you have any ideas, you can bring it up and they'll make it happen for you. So that was my absolute, I loved it. I love that about Enactus.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree for the most part. The relationships you like build with your, our teammates or the members throughout working on projects or just seeing each other through meetings and whatnot, is probably one of the biggest benefits. I've met, so many great people that I didn't really know before Enactus, through working on project with them or presentation team. You go through a lot with one another, so you get super, super close with the members. And then the other huge benefit I would say is just experience overall. So working actually on the projects and with others, you get a lot of experience that you wouldn't get, from a classroom or a normal job. And then if you are interested in the presentation team, that experience is like one that I'll value for the rest of my life. It was probably the most rewarding thing I've ever done. So really good experience and really good relationships.
Yeah, the presentation team must get really close too because you guys go on the eventual competition.
Yeah, it's more so the practice that you get really close with. Like we put in so many hours when you're practicing for the presentation team throughout the year. So you kind of like all get to go on this great trip together, and celebrate like the work you've done. Obviously with COVID, it's kind of been last year we didn't get to have a trip, which was a huge bummer. But hopefully in the future they bring the competition back because it kind of ties everything together. So it's really fun.
So what are some of the current projects you guys are working on, and what are your roles within those projects?
So the current project that I'm working on is the mentorship program. Basically with the mentorship program, I'll just start from the beginning. So when I joined Enactus, I started attending the meetings, and I just realized that I loved it, and I got really close to all the members as you do in a team. It was really fun, and I just attended as many meetings as I could. And then I started to realize that there was kind of this divide in the room. There was like the super active members who were super motivated, and they really wanted to accomplish something. They were super into, like, they wanted to help and do all that they could. And they were always active at the meetings. They had answers for all the questions, and they just knew what they were doing kind of. And then there were the members who kind of, they were there and I could see that they wanted to help. I could see that they wanted to do something too, but it could just be kind of intimidating sometimes in those rooms, And I was exactly like that. When I first joined Enactus, I literally had to have my friend push me into the first meeting because she knew that I wanted to go in and do something, but I was just too scared to go into that meeting. And so I really wanted to basically cancel that divide. Like I wanted that divide to go away. And so what I did is I started the mentorship program. And naturally, I enjoy talking to people and creating friendships. And I like making people feel comfortable because I can see how much potential that they have. And sometimes it's just that difference of knowing somebody in the room and not knowing somebody in the room that can just get you to really open yourself up, and get your ideas on the table. And I really wanted that for this team. And so what I did is I started pairing all those really active, motivated people with those not so talkative people in the hopes that they would be able to share their ideas more comfortably. And so far, I like to think that it's going really well. Maybe Alex can tell us if he likes it or not. But what I do is I organize activities for them to do, and I organize just little things to make them feel more comfortable with each other so that they can open themselves up a little bit more, so that they can share their ideas. And I really think that with the mentorship program, it's a benefit to both the mentor and the mentee. There's no harm in making a new connection, making a new personal relationship. And I feel like this is what I really enjoy doing. I really enjoy bringing people together, and so that they can see the potential, they can see what they can actually accomplish in the team.
Yeah,
So that's
that's
what I'm
awesome.
working on right now.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
You saw that and took the initiative to like bridge that gap.
Yeah, and that's another thing, taking initiative is so important, but sometimes it can just be so intimidating to take that first step. And so that's why I was hoping that with the mentorship program, the mentors would be able to kind of pull the mentees along, show them that it's possible to do what they want to do.
Yeah, I think, well, with Ronnie's mentorship program, that was something I wish we could have had my freshman year, because I mentioned it briefly, but I was there like one of the first general meetings. Like I was interested in Enactus, but it was really hard to like get engaged because everyone's already, this project's already in motion. There's already teams made, so it's kind of hard to figure out how you can really help. You know what I'm saying? So with the mentorship now, the program that Ronnie created, which is wonderful, it at least gives you someone to go to contact to for sure help you get engaged, and also you're making more connections, which like we said is probably one of the benefits of Enactus altogether.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then as for my projects, I don't really have one main big project. It kind of just keeps going because I'm just in charge of all the social media. So I'm just trying to make sure that everyone's hard work, like Rani and her project, get the exposure and the credit that they deserve. And also to get the word out so more people can enjoy and take part in the work that we're doing. So just every week we have, creative content meetings and we figure out what we're going to do. Our plan, the big thing I guess coming up is Giving Day. I don't know if too many ZSB people listening know much about that, but you will soon if you follow our Instagram. But that's a big thing coming up. So we're working a lot on our plan and posts for upcoming social media stuff like that.
What is your specific goal / mission in your positions with Enactus? Like, is there something that you would like to accomplish by the time that you've graduated?
For me, honestly, in Enactus, the mentorship program is everything that I believe in, put into a concise little handbook, So I really believe that thing that I said before about the foundation of any good organization being the people, that's how I like to run in my life. Every person that I have in my life, I like to believe has a really big impact on how I do things. And I really want this mentorship program to be able to help other people see that they can accomplish anything that they put their mind to. They just need to use the opportunities that they're given. And so I'm really hoping that this mentorship program, I can do as much as I can to help it stick so that it can help other people.
I don't know if I have like a specific goal or something I need to accomplish with Enactus before I graduate, but I guess a couple main things. I would like to just utilize the program to its fullest capability, and also get as many other people, whether it's my friends or people I don't know, to experience that as well. But if I had to pick one thing though, just because I am kind of a competitive guy, I would really like to win the competition at the end of the year, which kind of just means that we are, making the most of this program, which is, through our projects and the impact we're creating on other people's lives. If we were to win that competition, that would, encompass everything that our team's been doing. My freshman year, we got third, so it's pretty close, but, it's nothing like getting first. So it's been a while since we've gotten first, but it's definitely time. So, I got 2 more shots at it, so hopefully we can pull one off.
Oh yeah.
How
I
is the
believe in you.
competition organized for now? Is there like an online platform that they're doing?
Yeah, so I wasn't even sure last year if there was going to be a competition because they had been planning for it to be the same old normal competition. And then obviously COVID kind of blew up here in the States. So they moved everything to online. So we had to still come up with our script, write our script. But the presentation part was a recorded video. So It's kind of up to each team how they wanted to record their video and whatnot. And it was a big obstacle, big hurdle, because I mean, our team, like Ari right now, lives in a completely different state. We're split up all over Southern California, Northern California, people all over. So it's hard to just, we couldn't just get in together and film. So we all had to, figure out how we're going to do that with our own cameras and setups and whatnot. But the competition is all online. I think, I'm not sure what the plan is actually for this year, but it was the same thing. Schools from all over can enter and pretty much showcase what they've accomplished throughout the year through their presentation.
So with everything being online, what are some of the ways that you guys have kept yourself motivated for online classes?
I put a very heavy significance on balance in my life. I think I definitely don't like to make myself feel overwhelmed or underwhelmed in any situation, because frankly, neither of them turn out too well for me. So it's been hard to stay motivated, especially with the whole current situation, but I like to find positivity in the small things that I do. I really feel like that is what keeps me going. Balance for me just means that I'm not pushing myself too hard. I'm not being too hard on myself if I happen to fall a little bit behind, I used to, get a little bit hard on myself when I thought that I wasn't doing my best in school. And so with this whole situation, I like to remind myself that it's okay. Life is hard. It's okay to fall a little bit behind. But as for school, I think that the most important thing is trying to genuinely enjoy your classes. And I'm not a psychopath. Like, I don't actually like my really hard classes. Like, I don't go to class thinking, oh my God, I'm gonna learn so much today. But I do like to make time or I like to put myself in classes that I think I will enjoy. I love business. I love marketing. I love HR management. But sometimes every now and then you get a class that you have to do because it's in your it's in your requirements, and it's just really hard to get through. But I also put myself in ceramics this year, and I love it so much. I think that's another really important thing. Make time to do things for myself that I know I will enjoy. And so ceramics has been a huge source of stress relief for me this quarter. And it's just been so great with ceramics. But the most important thing for me in this entire thing is spending time with the people that I love. I think seeing my family and friends puts me in a really good mood. I feel happier when I'm surrounded by them, and it just makes life more fun for me. So again, it's just finding the positivity in the small things for me.
Yeah, for myself, it's been quite the struggle to stay motivated during all these online classes and Zoom after Zoom. So it's something I still definitely struggle with. I don't know if I have as great of a plan as Rani seems to have over here. But what you said about balance, I definitely resonate with, because it's pretty easy to just you go class to class, you're behind the computer almost the entire day. So it's really important to find little time to have some time for yourself. And of course, I think the main thing that's been my stress reliever is talking to my friends, or if I get the opportunity to hang out with them socially distant. Doing that, and same with my family, helps you get your mind off things and allows you to push through all the struggles of staying motivated right now.
Yeah, I've definitely been falling off the last 2 weeks probably, but I've been focusing on more positive thinking, definitely, and just enjoying what's in front of you and stuff, because work is online, school is online, stuff after that, free time is online. It's kind of ridiculous at this point.
Yeah, it's really tough. I have 10 hours of class back to back on Zoom on Tuesdays, and it's not good for my eyes.
That's too much.
It's a lot, yeah.
So who for you guys would you say has had the biggest impact on your life thus far?
Honestly, it's been my family for me. I think I've learned so much, and I'm definitely the type of person to try to create a happy environment everywhere that I go, because I think it's so important to make sure that you enjoy where you are, enjoy what you're doing. Otherwise, it's so easy to just not want to do anything anymore. And I get that from my family for sure, because they've always created that environment for me. And I'm very grateful for that. And so I've always wanted to try to create that environment for as many people that I could.
For me, like Ronnie, family, specifically more so my mom and my stepdad, um, who is more like just my dad. They have just taught me so much, whether it's in regards to how to treat people, priorities, what it means to to be a man, to be a dad, what it takes to be successful, like financially, but also relationships and your goals in life. It could go on and on. All can say we've learned so much from our parents. So I've been super lucky to have really active and supportive parents in my life that back me up and are always willing to teach me lessons day in and day out.
That was beautiful, Alex.
Thanks.
So do you guys have any authors or content creators that you recommend people check out, or that you've been into yourself recently?
So for me, I don't watch a lot of YouTube or anything, but I just like to follow people on Instagram that kind of create that environment that I was talking about, do the most in life, as in do the small things that make you happy. So I've been following a lot of like family bloggers. There's this one that I am currently very obsessed with. She makes a lot of recipes. She just knows how to enjoy life, live life to the fullest. Her name is The Chutney Life. And man, she makes the best Indian food on this planet. I could recreate her recipes for days. I'm definitely huge on food. Food makes you happy. So I definitely follow a lot of foodies.
Nice. I don't really have like too many authors or content creators in mind. I guess one that comes to mind when I'm thinking about people that I would recommend to have, especially for us business minded and major people, would be, I mean, he's not like a hidden gem, but Gary V. I love him. He's super sick. Especially I'm like into the whole sports card thing too, which is fun. So he's been talking about that a lot. So it's been fun to watch him. But also he's just, obviously he's a pretty smart guy. So you can, learn a few things here and there by just following him, checking on his videos and his posts. It's also pretty entertaining, at least for me personally. Another great account would be, it's kind of low key account right now. It's at Sierra Nactus on Instagram. It's pretty low key. On the come up though. Their posts are starting to come out really nice. I definitely check them out if you're watching right now. Go ahead and follow. They follow back too. So
I changed my mind. I do have a content creator that I really, really admire. He is amazing. His name is Alex Tran. This guy is so good at creating content. It'll blow your mind away. So please do follow that page. Yes.
The self promo is crazy. But yeah, if you're interested in anything that we've been talking about, definitely go check out our Instagram page.
At Nactus.
At Nactus, you can DM us. We'll talk to you guys back. Okay, sorry, enough of the promo. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Well, that leads us into our last question. How can people get involved with Enactus?
It's so easy. Reach out to us. We need you guys. We really, really do. We love having new ideas. We love having new perspectives. And most importantly, we love having new people on the team. So please reach out to literally anybody on the team. We can answer any questions that you guys have. And we will make you feel so, so welcome. I promise.
Ronnie said it perfectly. Anyone and if you're interested at all, you can message our Instagram. You can message Rani, message anyone that you know in Enactus, and we'll get you guys involved. We're always, always, always open to more people joining. Can always use the help, the ideas.
Love new ideas.
Yeah.
Even if you just want to sit in on meetings, we're okay with that too. Come, experience. Take advantage of the opportunities you're given. Yeah. Enactus is an opportunity.
If you want a Zoom meeting that isn't just slides and other, no bash to the teachers, but come to our Zoom.
Yeah, our Zoom meetings are pretty fun.
Nice. Well, thank you very much, Alex and Ronnie, for joining me on this first episode. And thank you,
you for
everyone, for
having me.
listening.